You are listening to Radio Long Island City, recorded at our studios near Hell Gate, 9 kilometers north of the Harbor Hill Moraine. And now, the Observatory. The Observatory, Thursday the 22nd of January 2026. It is 32 days after the winter solstice. It is 57 days before the spring equinox. The sun rises today at 7:14 a.m. Solar noon takes place today at 12:07 p.m. The sun sets today at 5:01 p.m. Civil twilight ends at 5:31 p.m. and nautical twilight ends at 6:04 p.m. The length of daytime today is 1 minute 50 seconds longer than yesterday. The moon is in its waxing crescent phase and is 15% full at midday. The moon rises today at 9:15 a.m. and sets at 9:16 p.m. The first quarter will arrive on Sunday, the 25th of January. These are the predicted tides today for Horn's Hook. In the middle of the night, high tide, 12:24 a.m., 1 meter 34. In the morning, low tide, 6:21 a.m., minus 9 centimeters. In the afternoon, high tide, 12:40 p.m., 1 meter 40. In the evening, low tide, 6:46 p.m., minus 21 centimeters. In our shared realm of plants and animals, in this corner of Queens, one may not think much about rabbits, but eastern cottontails have been spotted occasionally in the neighborhood. They do prefer less urban spaces than they can find in Astoria, and are common in both Central Park and Prospect Park, as well as in the parts of Queens that border Nassau County. Cottontails are active through the winter. They don't hibernate. And when it snows, one can sometimes see their tracks. These are distinctive. The two front paws make small round impressions, while their hind legs leave two long thin lines. So a pattern of 2 dots and 2 dashes in the snow means a rabbit has passed by. Commemorations. On this day in 1881, Cleopatra's Needle was erected in Central Park. The ancient Egyptian obelisk was a gift to the United States from the Khedive of Egypt, Ismail Pasha, in honor of the opening of the Suez Canal. The obelisk was made from Aswan granite and was originally commissioned by Pharaoh Thutmose III in 1425 BCE for the Temple of the Sun in Heliopolis. When the Romans ruled Egypt, it was transported to Alexandria, so New York is the third location where the monument stands. The bronze crabs at its base are from the Roman era. On this day in 1908, Katie Mulcahy was arrested for lighting a cigarette in a public place. Just one day before, the New York City Board of Aldermen had passed the so-called Sullivan Ordinance, named after Alderman Timothy Little Tim Sullivan. It banned women from smoking in public establishments. Mulcahy was fined $5 for her infraction and briefly sent to jail. When she appeared before a judge, she said, "I've got as much right to smoke as you have. I never heard of this new law, and I don't want to hear about it. No man shall dictate to me." Mayor George McClellan vetoed the ordinance just 2 weeks later. Mulcahy was the only woman prosecuted under the law. On this day in 1984, the Apple Macintosh computer was introduced in the famous 1984 commercial that aired during Super Bowl XVIII. Today we remember George Balanchine, born this day in 1904 in St. Petersburg, Russia. Trained in Russia during the Revolutionary era, he left for the West in 1924 and became a choreographer for Sergei Diaghilev's Ballet Russe. He arrived in the United States in 1933. In 1948, he founded the New York City Ballet with Lincoln Kirstein. He was one of the most influential forces in American ballet until his death in 1983. We also remember Sam Cooke, born this day in 1931. In a remarkably short career, he had so many influential hit songs: You Send Me, A Change Is Gonna Come, Cupid, Chain Gang, Wonderful World, Another Saturday Night, and Twistin' the Night Away. Sadly, he was fatally shot at the age of 33. Remember Sam Cooke, the King of Soul, today. Today is Grandfather's Day in Poland. All the best to all the Polish grandfathers out there. Finally, today is the Day of Unity in Ukraine. It honors the consolidation of Ukrainian territories in the wake of the First World War and the Revolution, and marks the beginning of the modern nation of Ukraine. We send greetings to the people of Ukraine and to all our Ukrainian friends and neighbors. And that is the Observatory, Thursday the 22nd of January, 2026.